Did you know that we have channel memberships now? If you'd like to help support this channel, get some exclusive Kawabana emotes to use in the comments, as well as an exclusive badge by your name, click that join button now to find out more. Every bit of support really helps. Thanks guys. Dogakuji Tunnel, also known as Ishii Tunnel. There were actually two of them, a new one and an old one. And of course, it was the old one that concerned him tonight. It was the old one that was said to be haunted, after all. Old Dogakuji Tunnel had long been sealed shut, but he still wanted to check it out, so he decided to go with 3 of his friends. They stopped the car when it was unable to go any further, and then walked the rest of the kilometre to the actual tunnel in darkness. Are we there yet? Is this tunnel even real? His friends complained. But before long, there it was, right in front of them. Wait, it's entirely sealed? Before them stood the tunnel, yet the entrance was sealed from top to bottom, with not even a tiny gap to slip inside. Well, that was a waste of a trip. Not much they could do with a tunnel they couldn't even enter. They were about to turn around and go back the way they came, when suddenly they realized something was off. They couldn't move. They were only barely able to speak, and after checking that everyone was stuck to the spot, they agreed they should get the hell out of there right away. But for some reason, they couldn't. It was like, after coming all this way, it truly would be a waste to at least not touch the tunnel first. And so, he ran over to the tunnel and touched it, now able to move. Don't move! Stay right there! For some reason, his friends yelled at him, but when he turned around to smile at them, they were looking at him with fear written all over their faces. You can't see that? See what? Apparently, they saw hands reaching out of the tunnel, and when he touched it, they tried to pull him in. He certainly wasn't psychic, but the expression on his friends' faces was the most terrifying thing of all. Although they were able to safely escape that night, he didn't tell his friends that he later went back by himself to touch that tunnel again. Old Dogakuji Tunnel, also commonly known as Ishii Tunnel for the town it can be found in, was completed in 1920 in Tokushima City and was open for use until March 2004 when a new tunnel was built and it was finally sealed for good. As with many other old tunnels around the country, this one has long had rumours of hauntings, even before it was closed to the public, although they have only grown stronger since then. One of the more common ghosts said to haunt this old tunnel is that of a man covered in blood. It's said that he hung himself inside the tunnel, and after that, his spirit was unable to move on. He continued to linger in and around the tunnel, terrifying people who passed through it. Even now, decades after the tunnel entrance has been sealed shut, there are rumours that the man's ghostly hands can be seen reaching out of the tunnel to try to drag people in with him. Rumours of this hanged, bloody man are perhaps the oldest, but he's not the only ghost said to haunt the tunnel. There's also a woman who lurks nearby, said by some to be a mother who killed herself inside the tunnel with her child. And, according to some, numerous ghostly hands can be seen reaching from inside the tunnel at once, not just those of the hanged man. Old Dogakuji Tunnel is also said to be a regular haunting spot of one of my favourites, Turbo Granny. Perhaps she enjoys the kilometre-long run from the tunnel to the sealed road exit down below. And, back when the tunnel was still open for business, there were rumours that if you successfully passed through it, you might suddenly find a mysterious and creepy text message on your phone from an unknown sender, asking, What did you do inside the tunnel? These days, there are rumors that even trying to touch the tunnel will result in sudden paralysis. Is it the spirits trying to keep people from leaving? Or perhaps from trying to get inside? It's now quite impossible to enter the tunnel through any means, as it's sealed tight with concrete, not even an inch to spare. Even the gap woman herself would struggle to get through, as there are, quite frankly, no gaps. Unlike Inunaki Tunnel or other sealed tunnels that can still be scaled and entered, this one is quite literally shut tight, and nothing short of destroying the concrete itself will let you in. Another story tells of a young man who visited the tunnel long after it had been sealed shut. He took a photo there, but when he returned and got it developed, he noticed some odd noise throughout the photo. There was nothing wrong with his camera or the other photos, so, intrigued, he returned to the tunnel with the photo in hand. Oddly, when he took it out to check it again, the noise in the photo was now gone. Creeped out, he got back in his car and looked in the rearview mirror to notice a dark figure now sitting in the back of his car. When he turned around to look for real, the figure was gone. There are also claims that the numerous abandoned buildings you can find on the way to the tunnel may be haunted as well. Abandoned houses are hardly new in Japan, particularly in old areas such as this where roads have been closed due to better, newer ones having been built nearby. With buildings this old, it's not strange that they might make some noises every now and then as nature reclaims them, and they begin to fall apart. Or maybe ghostly residents attracted by the nearby tunnel really have moved in. Who knows? At any rate, despite being sealed shut for many years now, Old Dogakuji Tunnel, or Ishii Tunnel, or Dogakuji Monster Tunnel, or whatever moniker you wish to use, remains one of the most popular ghost spots in all of Tokushima that you can still visit. Just be careful of the grabby ghostly hands if you do decide to check it out. Who knows what's inside there these days? But what did you guys think of this one? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.